I suppose I should put the chat up. Probably be smart. But I believe we are good. All right. Welcome everybody to Earthbound Super Series. Wow. 2021 Swiss Week 3. Yeah, Week 3.
Yep, week 3.
Oh my god. Ads. But here we have a bit of a special thing, which I believe, if I was being told correctly, has not been seen by the likes of the Earthbound Super Series in years past. A 4-person race between ClassicJames and Heik0u on the IQ on the left here. Heik0u and TheQial on the right.
Which it appears Kyle might have accidentally backed out and had to go through the character naming process again, giving him a delayed start.
Which should be alright. I'm not sure what's going on with their timer right now. Oh.
Error frame here. I unmuted myself. I didn't walk away yet. I'll have to grab his time after the race if there is a close discrepancy or close race, and we'll find out from there. But we're just going to keep going due to the amount of racers involved.
Yeah, it's fair enough. It would be a definite chore to get all of them to reset here.
So we could see Kyle's going to be a little bit behind, but we're beginning the run now. So the first thing all of them are doing is picking up the cracked bat. This is the first weapon that you get, which you will need later. You won't be able to leave the house for the second time if you don't have that item. So it's easy just to pick it up on your way out the first time so you don't forget.
Yeah, typically some polarizing opinions on whether or not you get it on the first time or the third time typically is what people argue. You could save a few frames because Tracy is not in the bedroom on the third pass through. But I mean, ultimately doesn't amount to much.
I think a lot of people with the Onet manipulation typically still kind of just follow that path. But yeah, definitely more people, more things to load can result in more loading times. So they walk up the hill and need to talk to Pokey and then return home.
Yes, welcome, welcome. This is the quad. The quad is happening right here. Pretty standard hill walks. Not too much bumping into anything for anyone. It'll be interesting to get 4 perspectives here at once. Especially if lead changes. I know that the right side is not racing the left side here, but
On all 4 audios. And then we'll have 4 announcers, each one following, just all.
Alright, so everyone coming downstairs to get accosted by Pokey at the door. And then to put on their working clothes. The slow crawl out of Ness's house.
Yeah, everything up to this point is pretty standard. So there's not going to be too much variation, but once you leave the house, all of the RNG really starts to take effect.
We will see how the front yard treats our runners here.
Those just joining, Kyle had a slip up on his start and had to rename his characters again, so that time is going to be adjusted at the end to
Yeah, I
line
believe
up.
he's going to be retimed. Seems he's
Yeah.
having some issues with this timer as well.
So it looks like Classic James is juking a crow, and IQ is dodging dogs. So we got some action on the hill.
Heik0u getting a pretty clean second plate on the way up the hill as well. IQ getting stuck by the second plate, choosing to despawn snakes rather than going for the stutter on them. James making it all the way up the hill, followed right behind Heik0u. IQ gets a little scared by a butterfly there. You don't tend to see them, so I would be too.
Yeah, any movement on the hill is tends to get people to react.
Yeah, it's danger zone. Kyle getting a actually pretty clean hill climb here.
Oh,
Going for a stutter here. Oh, gets unfortunately tapped by Porky on the snake. A little unlucky with the stutter there. That's definitely true, Uko. I'll take my lumps for that one. But he makes it through just fine. No issues with the snake. He will get up this hill.
so Classic James is heading back down. Gonna go ahead and grab the bread roll, which will definitely help out during the punk fights later. Heading towards Starman. Heik0u is also heading back down.
IQ doing the mash fest up top as Kyle starts his own. And let's see what Buzz has in store for our two topside runners here on Starman Jr. Ooh, nice crit for Classic James.
Yes.
A one-
73 for Heik0u.
Definitely not what you want to see from Buzz.
No, that's gonna be probably gonna make this a 3-round for him.
James
Pretty
still going to
safe.
go to a 2-turn, but
James with the 2-turn.
IQ falling right behind, starting his own Starman Jr. fight. Ooh, gets a nice 113.
Put him in a good position to also 2-turn.
Technically the faster 2-turn. That smash takes up a little bit of extra frames, you know.
And we're all about fast here.
Unfortunately, oh, okay, but Picky's able to clean it up with the next hit.
Yeah.
Picky MVP on that one. Kyle starting his Starman Jr. fight. See how Buzz does here. Kyle choosing not to auto fight, interestingly enough, on Starman Jr.
But nice smash.
There we go. We see 2 Buzz smashes in this race. That's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's not very common.
That'll definitely help him catch up quite a bit. Maybe we'll actually get to see the the races line up.
Classic James is starting the next section. He's going to head to do some item shopping.
We'll see how the Onet Zoo treats him.
It's looking like all the animals are caged today.
Yeah. They just don't exist for him. Heik0u and Heik0u both getting out of Porky's house at just about the same time, so they will be attacking Onet at a similar pace here. James getting that Mr. Baseball cap.
Yep, and equipping it so that it's faster to sell.
I've been forgetting that a lot recently, I will say. Sometimes you just cruise right past to drugstore. Heik0u and Heik0u both getting a really good Onet Zoo walk as well. Bonds are just turned off up there, I guess.
So here we're gonna buy the T-ball bat to replace the cracked bat. We're gonna buy the baseball cap to replace the Mr. Baseball cap, which we can then immediately sell, so that we can afford the cheap bracelet to give us the most overall defense.
Yeah, you actually do take the downgrade on the hat, interestingly enough, just because the Mr. Baseball hat sells for so much.
Yeah, you wouldn't have enough money to afford the bracelet.
But I believe it's only one defense, right?
Yeah, the Mr. Baseball cap?
Yeah, between the
Yeah, it
two.
only gives you
Yeah.
one additional defense.
Yeah.
So you would have 8, but the bracelet then sends you up to 12.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice upgrade for sure.
The first Pogo Punk is one of the scariest fights for me.
Truly, truly, I agree. I usually just YOLO it and go with the auto like James did here. But they can definitely just attack for 3 turns successfully and kill Ness.
Oh, got an extra Skate Punk spawn there. Had to despawn him for Heik0u.
Not too much of an issue for him, though. He will make it into the fight the next time around. Kyle making sure he gets that Mr. Baseball cap on. About to be hit by a car.
Heik0u had a little bit of a scary fight. He missed, which is not something you want to have happen on that fight.
Ness goes into the box every time he misses, man. Heik0u looking really low on his health.
Yeah,
he will take a death. That is definitely unlucky Pogo guys for him. They are liable to just fall down and miss a lot. But they did nothing of that for him.
James is starting the Frank fight here.
Ooh, does not manage to get the life up off in time.
Oh man.
Unfortunate. We have our top side of the racer screen here, both making it back to mom's house. Oh man, Heik0u.
Heik0u going in. The strategy with Frank is pretty simple. You bash, and anytime you take damage, you heal. 2 consecutive brandishings. The power attack there, brandish a knife. 2 of those can kill you. So
It usually will. Very rare that it don't.
looks like Heik0u made it through the Frank portion.
He will move on to Frankenstein Jr. Frankenstein Jr. Wow, Frankenstein Mark II. Basically Frankenstein Jr., but the ooh. Frankenstein is a much easier fight than Frankie because he gets the turns where he just literally does nothing, and they're scripted.
Yes, very predictable scripted fight with the no ops in between each attack. And he's down. Looks like Heik0u's gonna be taking the lead.
For now, that is the truth. There is a lead switch here. James pulling ahead for a while because of his really good Starman fight. Will get lead switch over to Heik0u because of the Frankie death.
There's still plenty of run.
Absolutely. Kyle now closing up the gap here, moving on to the second Pogo Punk.
Oh no.
James takes another death on Frankie. He didn't quite see what happened.
Yeah, I caught the the brandish, and I think he had hit the life up, but from 21 he tried to life up and just couldn't get the mash.
It is very the mortal text damage is very, very not forgiving. Heik0u getting a scary life up at 1-digit health. Gets through Frankie though. ClassicJames gonna have to make another walk back from mom's house.
At least this time there's no photo.
It's true, he will take a red swirl on a dog, though. You do not want to see that right now.
Kyle's in Frank fight.
Makes it through.
Made it through.
Heik0u, our lead runner, getting his burgers now. Gonna do a little shopping for those.
Heik0u made it through.
Kyle starting Frankenstein Mark II. He's got 40 HP. He's looking at the looking to heal at 40 HP.
Yeah, the first attack is never a tear. Never tears into you. It's only the second and beyond that can do the big damage.
Playing it very safe. He does not want to. He does not want to lose the fight here.
Hey.
Perhaps he knows Heik0u is getting. Well, Heik0u is actually pulling ahead now.
But he's not.
But he
much
makes it through. It's true.
James starting his third Frank fight.
A reminder. Ooh.
He started with a smash. If he. Oh.
The hitting within 1 HP of his life. He had 12 HP and did 11 damage.
Frank is just not letting up on James. Oh,
He gets it off. He gets it off.
Jeez.
He should just. Oh my
Another
god.
smash. Holy cow.
He's making it through at least. Luckily, he was at the very end of the damage cycle. He needed to get through there. James with the Frankie unlucky RNG today.
It doesn't get much worse than that. Looks like we have Heik0u starting the slug grind. So as you see, he's in giant step. His next goal is to kill 22 slugs. Most people will grind out 16 on the bottom floor and then move up and do 6 on the top, or they'll grind out all 22 on the bottom, which will typically result in 24 instead of 22.
Both are still valid. If you fancy yourself someone that just enjoys, I just want to stutter past everything on the top floors, then farm everything on the bottom. But some people think that it's easier to go for the exact amount of 22 and that it's faster, especially since the top floor has the 6-pack spawns.
Yeah. Frank definitely is one of the worst parts of the run. It's just very RNG.
Mm-hmm. You're going in there with a very, very under-leveled Ness for what they expect you to be at this point. As is RPG speedrunning tradition, though.
What'd you miss? We've had a few deaths so far.
Heik0u having a pretty good slug grind. I believe this is his 3rd pack. We will see if he levels up.
Looks like Heik0u's about to start his slug grind.
Mm-hmm. Both of them made their way to Mayor Perkle, got that key to the shack, bought their burgers, and now they are gonna move right on. Heik0u getting a nice slug pack after that mouse. Could have gotten pincered, but actually got lucky there. Kyle on his way to giant step now. Heik0u, I believe, on his 4th pack. We will see what he opts to do now. Plays it safe and actually gets a really fast 5th pack.
Yeah, look at that.
James starting his burger buy-in right now. Not too far behind the other race as well in terms of where he's at for all the deaths.
No, really not. And And James will come back very quickly if you give him the opportunity.
Absolutely, he takes that RNG, he runs with it if he's allowed to. We've seen it before. Heik0u on his way up that last rope. Nice slug spawn there for Heik0u. Not sure what exactly... Oh, it is a cheeky hidden six-pack there.
Yeah,
Not sure if that's what he wanted. A couple of them were hiding on the rock back there.
I think he did he already hit level 8?
I feel like he would have rockened by now, right? If he
Yeah, I think
was
he
a
was
layer.
looking for the 6-pack. It didn't look like one, you're right.
Yeah.
But I think that's exactly what he wanted.
I wasn't quite sure if he had done 5 on the bottom, but we will see. Either way, he's definitely hitting 8 off this, so regardless of what he did do on the bottom. All of our runners now about the same point, grinding them slugs. Kyle choosing to get some slugs in the beginning.
Heik0u, once you reach level 8, you unlock your psychic ability, defaultly known as Rockin'.
Yeah, it's very important for the first boss coming up in non-manipped glitchless. It has 2 adds in the back that will life up the boss, so they gotta get dealt with. Easiest way is a big AoE attack.
Heik0u walked right into him, but he has the offense he needs, and there's double, which he doesn't want to do. Oh.
A little unfortunate there, especially in that room, but Ness does one-shot the first one pretty quickly. He doesn't always, so Heik0u getting through that actually pretty well.
Yeah, that went pretty well for him.
James and Heik0u was doing it earlier, and I believe Heik0u was doing it a bit too, but essentially you can... James not trying to actually get the mouse stuck, it seems, but essentially you can get the mouse stuck there and force it to only spawn the slugs behind it because the slugs and the mouse belong on that spawn plate.
Heik0u's first Rockin' hits about average.
Goes for the second one. 80's still pretty good as well.
Yeah.
And a magnet turn 3 when you have... Oh my gosh, Heik0u is in love with Ness right now.
Man.
Oh, blows it up with a miss right afterwards. But still a really good fight for him.
Wow. And Ant is down for Heik0u. Looks like Heik0u was trying to get his 6-pack, but he found some Antoids instead.
That is always the danger up there, is like they have the same model. Could it be? Especially if they... Because I'm pretty sure the 6-pack and the Antoids can exist on the same spawn plate, so... At the same time.
Yeah, it's very difficult. I commonly just try to do my 22 on the ground, play it safe.
I've been going for that cheeky. Sometimes you get lucky and like I've definitely like climbed the rope and it's just like bam, 6-pack right there.
Yeah, and that does make it nice. Looks like Heik0u got that 6-pack.
Yeah, pretty short order as well. Kyle not too far behind with the slug grind. I do see him making his way towards the ladder now, so perhaps this is his 4th pack. 4th or 5th, maybe? It's hard to count. There's so many.
Good evening, Lorenzo.
Heik0u is leaving in lag zone right now with all the slugs.
Yes. Walk down all of those models on the screen.
Good thing they're running from him, but not without making him pay.
They know once you're done with the slug grind, they're all safe to come out.
Exactly. You never see the 6-packs until they're here to chunk up your frame rate.
I did see what happened ClassicJames in an Antoid fight.
Double Antoids seem to be the theme today. Sometimes you'll see that, it depends on where you get them at, but sometimes you'll see that slug Antoid fight, which is obviously a much more preferred double fight.
The Antoid just keeps healing itself. There it goes.
Alright, Heik0u and Kyle neck and neck right now, and reminder that Kyle actually is technically 30 seconds behind. I can't remember how
Yeah.
that worked out.
Yeah, it was somewhere around 30 seconds behind due to a starting issue, so that they will be retimed.
Ooh, James unlucky with the stutter. We'll take another Antoid fight. So will Heik0u.
Heik0u starting cops.
Heik0u having the run of his life right now with Ness.
Wow, first turn. And burger drop.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That policeman was just like, alright, I'm out.
I think burger drop on cops is 1 in 8, but it could be 1 in 16.
I think it is 1 in 8, but boy, you wouldn't be able to convince me of that, I tell you that. I've had runs where they devoid, no burgers. 1 in 8, huh?
So Kyle's starting ant fight. Heik0u about to start ant fight, and James almost to the ant fight.
Kyle getting a good rockin'. But he has like no HP going into the fight. I guess he took a pretty rough hit in the beginning. I must have missed it. James showing off some ridiculous stutter skills. That was insane.
Kyle unfortunate.
Kyle takes one of the worst deaths in Onet. I know it full well. You know it. The death to Ant.
79 on the second rockin' for Heik0u, which is average. Let's see. James's first rockin', 71.
Ooh, nice. Another smash in the tournament today. On Titanic Ant for Heik0u. James will use his second rockin' here. 102! Ness is really showing Titanic Ant the business for our runners. Except for Kyle, unfortunately, the other way around. Heik0u moving on to Captain Strong, gets a 104 rockin'.
Oh wow.
He will get a second rock. He made it to Strong with 2 rockins, so he will get the second one off and just make mincemeat of Captain Strong here.
27-22 Onet for Heik0u, which is a great time for a race.
He's screaming through here. Kyle will have to climb Giant Step again with all the mobs after him, but he can still make up time. PRV can change a person.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll see if he employs any danger strats to try and shave off some time as well. You have to know you're going to be a little bit behind, even if you're not watching the other racer, for taking a death on Ant. Heik0u having some trouble despawning. Not quite far enough. Just going to go around. Passing up on the burger. Maybe he says he has enough. I guess he did have a pretty good cops.
Yeah. I don't think he's short of any burgers. So he's making his way into Tucson, the next town, where he'll have to save, pull out some money to pay Apple Kid.
Yep, he will choose to do the department store, save no Vogler from Heik0u. Oh yeah, it's far from over. There are still many things Earthbound can pull out on our runners here.
Yes.
The biggest time loss of the entire race industry, a death to car painter, could still happen.
Which will easily, yeah, push like 3 or 4 minutes.
James on his way to cops. Heik0u in the middle of cops right now, getting some light pepper hits over here. Kyle still making his way up giant step, choosing to despawn, having some rough stutters. Heik0u on his second cop, James starting cops. Oh man, James is not having it today. It's a crit from the cop. Very first cop, very first attack, and then a crushing chop to follow it up.
Dangerous spot. Heik0u's in a very dangerous spot.
Yeah, you definitely never want to be going into a cop of 21 HP. Very hard to heal out of that if he crushing chops.
Yeah, luckily he got the life up to 21. It was at 19, but yeah, crushing
Oh,
chop
yeah?
there. Good. Oh no!
Oh,
There it is.
unfortunate. He was well through the cops as well. That was cop number 4, wasn't it? Or was that 3?
I think that was cop number 3. But I'm not 100. A little bit of chaos on the screen.
It's fair, it's fair. A lot of cops going down. Heik0u just having to play the despawn game in Sprout Tunnel.
Yes.
James is having to mow through his hamburgers right now, trying to save as much psychic points as he can for Captain Strong.
Nice hamburger drop for ClassicJames. Moving on to next cop, Kyle, in a Antoid fight that looks like it might be
Bad
fatal.
situation. Will he get a nice nest goes first?
Very nice.
And that would have killed him. He had 12 HP.
Yeah.
Heik0u first pass PRV here. Spawns are turned off. Oh, except for those, but no matter.
James starting last cop before Strong, which I feel like likes to crushing chop the most.
It's true. He's like, all right.
Also, I think that might have been his last burger.
Yeah, he's not. He does have one more. Hiding in the right side menu. He's getting really low burger rolls though.
He's got 59 HP and 61 and 22. You think he's gonna double rockin'?
He saved this. I mean, we'll see what Strong does, right? I mean, I feel like he opens with a rockin' for sure, and then kind of plays it from there.
Heik0u starting cops.
Round 2 on cops for Heik0u. Kyle getting really unlucky with the Antoid spawns here. Just gonna rockin' through it. We're gonna see the level 9 strats from him.
ClassicJames with 32-22.
I assume he double rocking through that because that was pretty fast. You look away for 1 second and Captain Strong's dead. So
He did. He got a temper on Strong's turn and then rocketed again to finish it.
well, you do love to see that. Kyle finally gonna get to take a stab at Ant again. Heik0u on cop number 2 here.
So Heik0u's picked up the pencil eraser, a game item that is used over and over again, as pencil statues seem to be a common nuisance for Ness in the party.
Mm-hmm. The true villain. But unfortunately, we only see it come out in action once in Boogey %.
70 damage on Kyle's second rockin'. Ooh, he's got a cookie. I'm always skeptical of having a cookie in my inventory.
It's true. It's a menuing nightmare.
It has taken many runners' lives here.
Heik0u getting the work on him as well from the cops. Going into, I'm not sure which cop he's going into with the 42 HP, but oh, he's going into Strong with 42 HP. That is liable for a 1 turn from. Should be able to life that up though.
Yeah, I would probably burger first turn.
Yeah, Burger, yeah. If he's looking to life up twice. Heik0u or Kyle taking mortal damage.
Oh no, can he life up?
No, Ant goes first, bro. It is very unfortunate. 50 from Rockin' on Strong.
And 50 again. That's okay. He's
We do see a Vogler from James. James did save at the bus station. So we
34-32, I think, for Heik0u.
on the Onet time, yes, that would
Yep.
that would track. Heik0u having a rough PRV, it seems, on his main pass through.
Like he managed to despawn it.
Oh, 2 trees, man, that's congested. James on his way to first pass PRV himself. Trying to scrape back any sort of time he can.
You said he saved at the bus station, huh?
He did. I saw. Well, I didn't actually see him save there, but I saw him walking there from towards Apple Kid. So clearly he went over there for a reason, right?
You might see some very interesting strats out of James.
It's true. The return of the Vogler. James has brought it out in a race already. Ooh, Heik0u is running. Wow.
Was
That was so gutsy. Worked out for him though.
Yeah, it did. He managed to snag it on a tree, and I didn't see what his life was leaving. I think he left strong with some HP, but I don't remember.
Yeah, you never want to take those shrooms though. The mushroom, while manageable, is a little annoying. James displaying that pencil loud. Oh, probably for the despawn, to be fair. Saying he went up a little far, but gets a pretty free walk on the way back.
Al making his way back to Ant.
I'm having flashbacks to my race, bro. I've been there. Double ant death. Oof. Giant step is a rough place.
Yes, it'll be tough. I mean, it's still possible. Anything can happen. I've seen runs get shut down at Boogey,
It's true.
so it's always good to push forward. You never know.
The combination of relying on Jeff and Boogey is a menace.
IQ is about to start the Shack fight. So what we're hoping for is a Rockin' that kills all 3 of them. The trifecta.
Pretty hard to get. They have to roll pretty high. He gets one. A little too low, and it can miss the crow.
Did he? I think he might have overmashed and bashed there. Oh no, he's
He's probably trying to save Rockins for Car Painter.
okay. It's losing.
Ooh, lost a burger. Lost a
the second
hamburger.
one, I think.
It's either because I've seen some runners just rocking through the first cultist that you have to fight in the manor, but then also Car Painter is good to have Rockins on. James on his way to second pass PRV. Heik0u first pass himself.
Yeah,
All of our runners.
New Age hippie fight.
Oh, did he? The
Yeah.
things you miss, man. Heik0u having some unlucky encounter spawns then.
He's really pushing those mushroom walks too.
Yeah, true.
I had to tense up a little bit when I saw that one.
They'll get you. They will get you.
That tunnel was nice though.
Yeah, he was able to just fly right through there. No despawns really.
So you can see James despawning tunnel. Oh.
Kyle getting another Antoid fight double, unfortunately. Should be able to just make it through pretty easily. He's still level 9. He's gonna choose a Rockin, take 2 Rockins to Ant again. Interesting choice when you have the bonus of being able to have 3 Rockins on Ant. I imagine you would want that.
Yeah, if he gets a magnet, that'll make the fight a little longer for him.
IQ making it through that first. I believe he bashed that cultist, so he will take both Rockins into Car Painter here. Ooh, James stuck in a bad pincer here. Nice.
Wow.
Definitely playing towards the strength of those robo movement being the way it is. Seems Kyle did get either magneted or he had to be forced to use a life up. I'm gonna assume he got magneted.
I think he got a magnet, but yeah, I didn't catch it.
He has plenty of burgers, so I'm gonna go with the magnet.
Heik0u going to rocking his way out of this fight with card
Gets a
painter.
reflex. Gets a really fast card painter. 37 HP. Well, we'll see where he's at after the level up. 38 HP for the Death Warp.
It's a nice setup for the mole.
40-minute card painter. Definitely nothing to sneeze at. James having to struggle getting that life noodles. The completion of the Vogler is making it down there.
Kyle finishing his ant.
Finally makes it through.
He will head on to Cops next.
Heik0u going to his final, or final pass of PRV, hopefully. Having to do some despawning in Sprout Cave.
Yeah, the real problem with the Vogler strat here, just dealing with these spawns can be...
Uh-huh.
Although his walk back was really nice.
So James will actually be able to dip in and get that. He did have to despawn for a while. Gets the Troll Snake. I believe that was the first one. I don't think Heik0u got it. Definitely was not looking though. We'll see if he skips shopping. I've known him to skip before. Yep. Trying to make up as much time as he can. Oh man. Hopefully that's just my internet. Heik0u ditching all his stuff for the Death Warp. Heik0u getting a pretty clean first walk up to the pencil.
James about to start shack fight.
Yeah, I saw some bit rates go down, so maybe Aries internet had a little hiccup. No worries, we're back. It seems.
So James is gonna take a little bit more damage.
Another Rockin' missing the crow here. Ooh. The cultists are definitely giving him the work. He wants to kill them here. He definitely needs to kill them here. Crow as well. He misses the crow again. Nest showing off that real nice quirk about PK Rockin' scaling off speed.
Heik0u had a fairly nice Death Warp from what I got of that.
Yep.
He's done with Mole. He will now be performing some tasks around town. He needs to revive Paula, pick up a backstage pass, go see Paula's family, pick up the money, and then view the Runaway 5 show. So he's going to be walking around town.
Yeah, little RPG questing here. Oh, Heik0u, that guy swung up perfectly to get in that fight for him. Takes a robo here.
He's going to try to rocket out of it.
James gonna opt for the free food, the fresh egg for the max heal. Definitely a valid strat. I do it quite often.
Oh, and a butterfly.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, I will chase that to the ends of the earth. Don't try me. Now he will probably... I imagine we will see him rocking the first cultist.
Yeah, definitely.
Kyle on to the cops, finally. We get to see the cops go down, and 4-0net here. Ooh, he does not have a lot of healing items. I saw 2 cookies and a burger there.
Hopefully he's on his... near the end of the cops.
Not sure if he bought after Ant.
Oh,
He's on 3. He's on 3.
Yeah.
You can just bash through. If you have a lucky strong, you are able to just bash through it. He has plenty of psychic points, so he just needs some luck here. Heik0u having to do a wide up despawn. Oh, he's trying to farm out a butterfly, maybe?
I'm surprised he didn't grab the hard hat while he's up there.
Yeah, if you have to swing all the way up, it's not that far. You don't have to buy the Holmes hat either. Saves a little bit of shopping, especially since you...
Double reflect on the first turn.
Oh, James getting... That's what he needs to stay in this race, honestly.
That was a incredibly fast card painter.
Yeah, card painter being very kind to our runners today. Our left side of the screen, anyways. We will see what he has in store for the right side. Heik0u having to despawn for eons this bottom spawn plate.
I missed, but Kyle, it looks like the cops.
Seems like he ran out. He either ran out of healing or he might have gotten an unlucky crit or a chop or something.
Yeah.
I was also not watching. Heik0u starting that Runaway 5 show though. We'll get to take a break. Really, the first cutscene break in a while.
Yeah, I don't. I think the one before that is Giant Step.
Yep, the Sanctuary. Yep. The brief moments when you get a butterfly.
Yeah. Lots of
Ooh,
crows.
yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to avoid that fight there.
Yeah, double crow encounter 2, a bit more unfortunate than the... He's gonna choose a rock in it, actually. I guess he's on his way back from Carpainter, so he's not really caring about
Yeah, the
his
death.
psychic points, yep.
So they will be irrelevant. Kyle gonna shop up. I think he accidentally bought a can of fruit juice.
Been there, been there.
Yep. Getting that mashing is
One button, I often say, one button press kind of screws you in this game sometimes, depending on where you're at.
way too often.
Yep.
So Heik0u finishing up the show, he's going to go and pay the manager to release the band out of their contract.
Beautiful.
Allow them to carry Ness and Paula into the next town through the haunted tunnel.
Yeah, ghosts don't like buses, apparently. They're too loud. I guess it's the music, right? That's how they explain it.
Yeah. The cultist fight here, shack fight for Heik0u. Oh, no trifecta, but he
Gets
got
the crow. Gets the crow. First runner to actually get that menacing crow. Chooses to do the double rockin'. So he'll have a pretty clean shack fight. Looking a little low on the HP though. See, the problem James ran into with the fast, and I've run into this before too, the fast car painter, you don't take the hit, right? And James went to full HP beforehand.
Yep, that is unfortunate.
So if this mole decides to never hit you, well, you're in a bad spot.
There we go. Not terrible for how much damage that mole needed to do.
True, true. I had way worse, yeah.
Yeah. Heik0u also taking fresh eggs.
Kyle on to the cops here. Has many burgers this time. He does not want to lose to these guys. They've done enough tragedy on him already. James doing his own fetch questing in Tucson here. Off to see Paula's dad. Heik0u having a misfest with his cultist up there.
Oh no, they're both missing.
Yeah, they're just can't even see each other.
Let's say he's got plenty of HP to go into Car Painter.
For sure, 100 definitely can. Oh, Kyle takes another death. Must have got unlucky on the damage rolls again. Because we know he had the healing. Those cops are liable. It can be a little daunting because the cops are they can just straight up just crushing chop you over and over and over again. It's so hard to just get through it sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
Heik0u getting a reflex. A little low. It's only a double-digit reflex. And a turn 1 is able to get life up really quickly. 99 rocking from Nest, though. Very good for him.
Yeah, yep. That'll do it.
That'll do. We're having some clean car painters tonight.
Heik0u, in the blink of an eye, already threw Graveyard.
Yep, spawns.
There's a trigger there where the zombies need to see you, which spawns this woman to appear outside of the hotel, which is a necessary trigger for this cutscene.
We accept with open arms.
Yeah. Start your journey with Jeff.
Kyle choosing to buy a few more burgers. It seems like I'm assuming he made a save. Did I just miss him walk from Mom's house, or did he make a save in drugstore this time?
I don't know if he did this time. He did walk from Mom's house for this
Okay,
one.
gotcha.
Yeah.
But on to cop attempt 3 for Kyle as James starts Runaway 5 show. Heik0u going to pick up Paula finally. We'll get to go back to Tucson himself.
We could be relying on the mole.
I did not catch his HP, so we will see.
I think he got hit once, so I think he's in like the 50s.
Still good. Probably a 2-hit if you're lucky.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Kyle playing it super safe on these cops now. Gets a miss on the crushing, very nice. Yeah, 58, not too bad for sure. Definitely beats the 100 James was rolling in there with.
Yeah, I tend to try to go PRV when I have too much HP.
Interesting.
I don't trust the mole.
I go for the bear. I tried to stutter the mole and pray the spawn plates are empty past it, and then go for the bear spawn at the far right.
Oh, no mole spawn for him. So you have to go for the second mole.
Gets a black swirl, unfortunately.
Now not a red swirl.
Thinking about his Ono crit from the cops onto Kyle, but he has plenty of HP to get through that. Oh, yeah, I think he used the ATM card. He did. He's also trying to death warp over here.
Heik0u's mole was playing for keeps today. It's able to, I think it was 3 attacks.
That's pretty good. Dispatched him pretty quickly then. James starting the trip to 3. As Heik0u gets that silly joker of a teacher to give him the correct key machine.
Yep. He's going to collect a few necessary items to survive the harsh wilderness of winters.
Understatement for sure. Them goats will get you. And we'll use our best friend forever as a stepping stool. Kyle getting a nice burger drop to add to his pile.
Well, about to start a strong fight.
We'll pray for him to get a very lucky strike. He has plenty of healing. He should just be able to brute force his way through this, even if he submissions every turn. He's got enough for 2 rock-ins and a full backpack of burgers, and already missed from Strong. Heik0u starting that winner's walk, and Strong will go down. Onet finally done for our final runner here. Ooh, getting that crow pincer, but is able to despawn the right side for Heik0u.
James about to start Graveyard.
We'll see. He needs a pretty clean walkthrough to get some time back here. Heik0u had a pretty...
Heik0u had a pretty clean one from what I remember.
James already having to avoid one of them smiling toms on the street. Ooh, a few trash cans. We'll have to despawn. Not too bad, though.
No, that was pretty good. Gets the trigger.
Ooh, Kyle and Mushroom Bonanza down there.
Oh yeah, they're just everywhere. IQ about to start the Tessie cutscene.
First Tessie scene of the night.
It's a crowd favorite.
MSPB pace.
Yes. Is he on PB pace?
That's crazy. Well, good luck to IQ then in that case.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good luck to all of our runners, of course, but for the PB anyways.
Heik0u starting the Runaway 5 cutscene.
He'll get his first break in a while. I'm sure he needs it. He's had a few punishing bits of RNG. It's kind of
Winners cutscene.
in the same boat as James right now. A few deaths he didn't want to take. Kyle saving at that department store. I assume, yeah. I'm pretty sure I didn't see any crazy Voglering from Heik0u, so I'm pretty sure we just got a standard department store save from him too.
Yep.
Alright, so we'll get to see some Brick Road gameplay from IQ now.
He's going to
Definitely
do a nice little goat skip here to start it.
Yeah, this one's definitely a guarantee. You hug that left side there, you get that goat despawn.
The first proto fight is another dreaded fight. Jeff being underleveled and underprepared, and the ability for the proto to call for help can make this a very dangerous fight. Luckily, a death here isn't really that big of a loss. Oh, there it is. Call for help.
Yeah, so you're usually faced with like two options here when they call for help. You're very low chance to not survive it, as IQ unfortunately ran into. Especially since he had already taken 2 hits by the time the call for help happened. It was like,
Yeah, you can pretty much defend until you can defend no more and run. Or try to bash it out. Luckily, you respawn right there, so it's a very minor time loss.
It's
But
true.
it does give James a little bit of headway.
And he did use the egg, so he does not have that resource anymore
Yes.
available to him.
No.
Gets an instant joiner. Kyle on his first pass, PRV. Not seeing too many spawns yet. Heik0u on his way to 3.
And a second proto death.
Proto not being kind to him. That first proto will make your life miserable. It's so hard to come back from it because it can 3-shot you as we've seen here. So
Yeah.
It's so hard to come back, especially if you have no healing. There is a way to skip first proto. It's very difficult to do. It relies on Bubble Monkey RNG too. You'd love to see that.
Yeah, only a handful of people I've known to be able to pull that off, and not consistently.
Funnily enough, I never do it consistently, but funnily enough, you say I actually did pull that off in a practice run earlier today.
That is awesome. I have never been able to get it.
Yeah, definitely, it's a lot of Bubble Monkey, because if he stops ever, it's like third proto skip, right? If he stops ever, it's like, it's over.
Yeah. Looks like he's able to finish the first proto fight.
Finally makes it through. The thing put him through he gets the cookie. So he's got a little bit of healing back.
Yeah.
He got through a column. Heik0u takes a very nasty graveyard fight with the trash can. The trash can's very bad to take here.
I wonder, the duck can do enough damage to kill him. So I think he's gonna try to force the skip.
Duck skip is a little, yeah, the duck skip relies on him pathing down, though, and that does not always happen, so.
Oh, he almost got away with it.
Yeah, he could have. That was definitely, like, pixel perfect. Oh my god, Kyle getting into, we see an Everdread fight. today.
So if you
but
walk too close to Everdread, before you kill Carpainter, he hops down and wants to fight you.
yep. So luckily, not the hardest fight in the world. It's a little like kind of you don't want to be taking fights at this point in this game, of course, but you can definitely avoid that that hitbox.
The guy Q was able to make it through the duck. He's now approaching second proto. Hopefully he can get a skip here, but Bubble Monkey does
Well,
not.
like he just sits
cooperate.
there, like he just watched it happen.
Heik0u with the trigger on Graveyard. He's going to be able to proceed.
Yeah, the nice thing about switching over to Jeff here is that you will get a full heal, so it really does not matter that Paula is dead here. Just a
No.
little time loss from taking that encounter.
And IQ through the second proto. James just about to begin his
Brick road experience
Yeah.
himself. Yeah.
So IQ is
MS
going
Pants
to
Bucket.
get through Pawn Cave with a little bit of urgency.
Yeah, he's James is nipping at his heels.
Yes.
You might see some flashy plays from James.
That double first proto death.
I've seen James actually shines a lot. He's a really good stutterer. He shines a lot in Pawn Cave. He will take some stutters that some other people would not be willing to take.
Yeah. And that's really the big difference. There's kind of the despawn versus the stutter for Pawn Cave strategy. And
Absolutely.
stuttering is typically faster, but if you mess up, then it is very much so not.
And then there's still Boogey Tent. There's still Boogey Tent.
Yes.
Kyle taking some unlucky encounters in PRV here. High IQ, nice stutter. For sure. Those slugs were nipping at his heels. James makes it through first proto. No deaths for him. That will help him a lot. Has a bread roll from a dog. I must have missed that.
Yeah, I think he got the green swirl dog. And
Oh,
red,
nice.
which is phenomenal. Duck is in a terrible position to get a skip, so he's just going for it.
Yeah,
And
he
Bubble
just
Monkey.
doesn't even try. I wouldn't either.
Oh, looks like IQ got through that last room with no problems.
Definitely good. You can sit there and despawn that last room for a while sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
Kyle getting an unlucky UFO at the very top before the pencil.
Oh.
Will get to continue on.
So now IQ has to despawn the top. That'll be his last challenge to
He's
get out of the cave.
having a time, but he will get it. James on his way to Pawn Cave himself. He's truly he's scraping. He's on his way. Heik0u getting the true bad key machine from our guy here. It's like saving your game. Ha ha ha.
Oh, James stuttering with
Bubble monkeys.
probably enough room to get through there.
He's certainly going for it right now. He's definitely putting a lot of eggs in Bubble Monkey's basket to not screw him here. Because he's barely giving Bubble Monkey to. Oh, we're gonna see one of
Kyle.
the.
Sorry, go ahead.
Holy hell!
Kyle just had a very close call with a spinning robo.
Manages to make it out. Goes for a second butterfly. It seems. No, he's just despawning the other robo. James with a godlike stutter in that second room.
Gonna come down to Boogey. If IQ has a clean Boogie fight, he'll be able to pull off this win, but if anything goes wrong in his Boogie fight, then James is gonna be right behind him.
James demonstrating right here, right now, that Defs and O-Net will not net you a bad time. He took 2 Defs and O-Net this run.
Kyle doing his shopping. upgrading his equipment before he starts dealing with the cultists of Happy.
Heik0u taking his final break, collecting his thoughts in the Skyrunner cutscene here. Heik0u on his way to the Tessie cutscene.
Ooh. Kyle quickly getting out of that cave. You never wanna buffer left when you enter that cave, because there can be cultists waiting right on the other side.
Yeah, they'll jump you right there. Still about a 2-minute difference. James still has to go through the entirety of the Skyrunner cutscene. Heik0u just needs a clean Boogey tent here to close it out.
Yep. A Boogey tent death, or short of something terrible happening.
Yeah, you want that the Boogey tent death definitely, or Jeff not bottle rocking correctly.
Yeah, and then having rocking out
Mm-hmm.
and pray. The worst is trying to pray Boogey tent to death.
Your last resort, your 30 health Paula.
Another MS Paint Beast. MS Peen Barge.
MS Paint bees, not the bees.
Alright, Heik0u is going to collect the party and head to Boogey Tent.
Top side of our screen, both stuck in cutscenes right now. Heik0u just getting off Tessie, so we'll get to see some Brick Road gameplay from him. Kyle on his way to Car Painter, I believe, right now. Put the nail in that man's coffin. It's one of those cheeky cultists right outside of the manor spawns. Heik0u going for the safe teddy bear.
Clean graveyard to come out of. Grabs the safety teddy bear. Going to skip sandwich his way down to the tent.
He's zooming. And James just passed over him with the Skyrunner. He's hot on his tails. He does get a little bit of a zombie spawn. He could have gotten past that maybe, but he bonked a little bit on the tree. Or the tent. Kyle getting through the first cultist fight.
Oh, did he go with a life up on Jeff?
He was buffering, I believe. I've seen this before.
Yep.
Just in case. Okay, and it pays off. Jeff did his job.
That's it.
And that is it. GG for Heik0u. Closed it out. A good showing from Heik0u and ClassicJames as well, hot on his heels. We'll see how his Boogey tent goes. Heik0u taking that first proto fight didn't seem to have much of an issue there. Also had to move on to the duck skip, or had to move on to the duck fight. Didn't quite get the duck skip. Another instance of Bubble Monkey doing nothing.
Yeah. Kyle will be getting his car painter.
No reflex, but I believe this is turn 1.
Yep, that was turn 1. So there's the life up.
He has enough, a nice 111 from Ness. Very big. He gets a reflect here, maybe. Nope. Car Painter not giving Kyle the same look.
Three
108.
seconds. Very nice. Congrats, Heik0u. James,
Yep, congrats.
278. That is an awful bottle rocket. He's gonna have it work out for him.
Luckily, does not kill Jeff here. A nice 101 rocking from Ness. Next actually stepping up to be the MVP of this run for James.
For the freeze, you're just hoping just not to do damage. You're just hoping to freeze him up so he can't kill your kids.
It is. I would assume James skipped the bottle rocket in Pond Cave to try and save time, is what I'm looking at here, because I think he would have already used it by now.
Absolutely, yeah.
Heik0u getting a free empty spawn plate for that big room in Pond Cave.
Oh. GG to James.
The tent is dead. very great close run from ClassicJames here. 2 deaths and no net can be very hard to come back from. The walk from Ness's house is never pretty.
Heik0u now trying to get through Pawn Cave so that he can head to the Boogey tent.
Finally able to despawn that second to last room. We'll have to deal with this mushroom-laden rune up ahead, though. Seems to get not too much. Couple of shrooms.
Oh, there you go.
He will be done. Kyle rescuing Paula from the cabin. James just barely looking at a 110-12 with the good Boogey tent, with Jeff not griefing on Boogey tent. This was a sub 110 run with 2 deaths and no net, so that's definitely very impressive. But a 110-14 from ClassicJames.
Heik0u quickly getting out of that last section of Pawn Cave.
Yeah, not too many despawns on the shrooms.
Yeah, that was pretty smooth for him.
Super close race from the left side for sure.
That was 110 with a double Frank death.
Absolutely, exactly. Yeah, I just want to. Got to pound that home.
Yep, he and the third Frank smashed him twice and tried to kill him. So very nearly a third Frank death. Kyle doing the mole death warp here. 78 is quite a bit of HP, so if the mole doesn't want to cooperate, this can take a while.
You're gonna have to take a few hits here for sure. And we've definitely seen that mole not cooperate before. He likes to just feel weird.
Yeah, so far he is not cooperating. Just being absent-minded. There we go. There's some damage.
Heik0u saying the tent won't give him a good one. At least Jeff one-shot his tent. Heik0u struggling to die to the mole here. Heik0u in the Skyrunner cutscene right now.
That will not stop vibing for anything. Oh, okay. At least we got rid of Ness. At this point, you could auto fight since Paula, but didn't really need it.
Nope, he will make quick work of Paula right afterwards. Definitely nice that Ness dies there. You don't have to menu over to the ATM card anymore. Withdrawing quite a bit of money. Might have been a glitchless brain moment or something like that, because you definitely only need the 100 to get Paula, and then you're pretty much done. Maybe we'll see some shopping though. Who knows?
Yeah, the only other shopping I can think of is bottle rockets in Threed.
Yeah, to secure the kill on Boogey for sure.
Yep.
It's why you will see some runners not sell that or drop that broken spray can in winners, so they can sell the defense spray in case of a death on Boogey.
Yeah, because if you use that BBR and then die on Boogey,
It don't come back.
it does not come back. So you need the bottle rockets. And if something goes terrible and Jeff is killed immediately again, then you have to do it a third time. Your money does not really increase.
No, in fact it does quite the opposite. It gets cut in half every time you die.
So Heik0u collecting the party, about to head to Boogey tent.
Finishing it up himself. Had a very rough RNG run for sure.
See if he can get a door text skip.
Ooh, nice. Interesting movement. I wasn't expecting from the bottom.
That's normally yeah. I do. I go to the rock and then I come up and you slide on the door just a little bit and you can stop and hit the menu.
Definitely a strat I might have to check out.
Grabbing the teddy bear for safety. Kyle having to go in to talk to Everdread.
Yeah, definitely the other downside to taking that fight. It's a time loss in multiple sectors.
Heik0u
Kind of
is gonna
unfortunate.
go ahead and buy an extra bottle rocket.
He's not gonna let Boogey ruin his life this time. I remember Heik0u had a. I actually raced Heik0u last week, and I think the only reason I won was because Boogey killed him. So
Oh, and a bomb on Paula. He's
he's not letting it happen.
blowing this tent.
Oh my god, this is a
Hey,
little disrespectful. But I mean, given knowing what his last week Boogie was. uh, I'm just kidding. It's not disrespectful. If
not
you
even necessarily that the post-death spray can makes the difference. It's you can't complete the run.
it's true. It's true. No, it's true.
So
Because
I've seen it happen to Hello Boing. I think it was that just completely could not finish the run. Had no money, no bottle rockets. He was just stuck. 76 damage to the teddy bear.
98 from a rockin', so good. Should be able to clean it up. Yeah, okay. He does able to get that pretty easy. He threw the whole arsenal at him. GG to Heik0u. Very good run in the face of adversity.
I'll finishing up the Runaway 5 show here. I believe there's a 1:16:45. That's what I saw for Heiko's final time.
Yes. Probably? I have no idea. It's 116 something. I'm sure they'll go back in the VOD anyways. Get it? Or they have it from the race time. GG's to Heik0u. Kyle finally going to get to make his way over to 3 himself for the last leg of the Boogie journey. He's 116.48 is what Aries saying.
Okay, yeah, I just looked over and it right before it cleared. So yeah, two boogie tent deaths.
Oh.
Do it a soft lock.
I mean, you can maybe like scrape by. Yeah, it's pretty rough though. Yeah, I ran into that yesterday with some 3 tunnel deaths.
Yeah, trying to walk around and fight enemies and level up and get money is.
And you just have nests with no psychic points, just bashing it out. It's you're down bad when that's happening.
You're down real bad. Kyle heading to 3 on the party bus.
Heik0u trying to squeeze into the the corner here for the fans. I think he got it. Oh, yeah, I saw a little bit. Saw it. There we go. And our bus makes it to 3 for Kyle.
Yeah. While we're waiting on this cutscene, there are more races tonight. So if you're enjoying this sweet Earthbound Boogie Percent action, there's another race at 8, and I believe another one at 10 p.m.
That is correct.
So
I'll be here. I don't know if you'll be here, but you meaning the chat, but you should.
yes, chat, you have to be here.
Yeah, it's definitely required in the syllabus.
Kyle gonna make his way to the graveyard. Hopefully gets a clean enough walk. That ghost is coming for him.
I don't see any flies up there. Seems like it's pretty much devoid, which is definitely nice to see. Alright, there's absolutely going to be a test. Hope you've been paying attention.
Irving will be administering a test afterwards.
Uh-huh.
No rewards, just punishments. Just ignore the man behind the curtain. All right.
Finally off to winners. Well, little cutscene and then off to winners. I'm trying to pull up. I believe we have, if people are curious, 8 p.m. Eastern will be Hunter versus Brash, and 10 p.m. will be Xander, I believe. The full name is Zelda Rock Xander, but I believe it's just Xander is what they go by, and Uko for the late night.
Both gonna be very good races.
Oh yeah, those are good lineups for sure.
Heik0u doing the Tench glitch. So all of Earthbound is basically on one map, and the tent happens to be at the edge, and you can attempt to read or check the space outside of the map, which results in the game reading the memory outside of its normal location and can give you all sorts of interesting results.
It is also how I believe you get access to the debug menu. Not exactly how Heik0u is doing it, but it's in the same area, correct?
Yes, it is one way. But yeah, the normal one for debug menu percent is in Onet.
Ah, gotcha. I'm
But
quite familiar.
yep, you do it in I believe it's Onet. This one you can get debug. I've definitely gotten debug menu off of it, but I do not think it's reliable, if you can call any debug percent reliable. That is. Yeah, I thought it was above Ness's house. It's been a long time since I've seen anyone even attempt those runs. I'm not sure if Serium still has the record for that, or if someone's already
taking it.
someone's taken it.
Oh, I have no idea. Maybe he still does, according to Petrie.
It was pretty. It was gonna be pretty hard to beat. So Kyle is getting his bad key machine, so then he can collect his gear to head out in the winters.
The eternal back and forth between the locker room and the teacher's room.
Yeah, theoretically it could be done faster, but getting the menu to pop up that fast exactly is just going to be quite the grind to try to get that to happen, and the likelihood is probably very low.
So it is just kind of like an RNG thing? That's kind
It is. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, it definitely would take grinding for sure.
Oh yeah. And yeah, all the resets every time to you know, if you try it.
Do you Starman right, or what do you have to do? Do you just have to walk outside your house, or?
No, you need a skip sandwich to
Oh, jeez.
get up into the map. So there's a little bit of work that has to be done.
It seemed like it would be a.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, I should check one of those out. Maybe I'll watch the series
Yeah.
run.
Definitely go watch the VOD. Been a long time, so I could be. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you need a skip sandwich to get back there, and then to the edge of the map, and then to get the debug to pull up on the second try is just. So Kyle making his way down to the Tessie Watchers.
Has to do a few despawns and winners. That's why I'm gonna have to go to the right a little bit.
A couple goats trying to block his path, but
You know, they're a little rude.
he's able to make quick despawns there and get through. We have the Tessie Watchers.
Takes his nap, gets his defense spray, and we're off to our final MS Paint Beast showing of the night. Ooh, careful there.
Yeah. So there's a photo trigger right in front of that tent, and if you walk like almost like a step up and right underneath the line of it, you can skip it. But if you pop down just even a pixel, basically, you triggered the photo.
I honestly just stopped going in front because sometimes that Tessie Watcher right there that you can see on his screen will just be in front of the spot you need to walk to dodge the trigger, and then
Then you have to go back around.
Exactly. It's like, oh my god.
Accidentally push up just a little bit too much, and you go into the tent. Yeah, I just go behind it. I don't think that the skip in front of it is worth the risk.
MS Pleasure Barge. That's a good one. Yeah, Kyle, you kind of got worked over in ONET, man.
That was rough.
Definitely been there. Definitely been there. We've all been there. What are we saying? Everyone's had that garbage ONET where you just die to everything. Well, hey, more props to you, man. Stronger than I.
Yep. Finish it out. I think
Secure that time.
your lowest time is gonna get dropped.
Yeah, for tiebreaker purposes, yeah.
So
Because it'll go off your average, I believe. Definitely important. Coming from someone who just forfeited his race last night, definitely important to finish those out. So definitely gonna soapbox where I shouldn't.
it can be tough. It can be tough when the game is really just giving you that good RNG. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, absolutely. Some things you just can't get around. I mean, certainly, if you grind it or stuff like that, yeah, Ness could probably survive that. But in a speedrun format, there are some things that you just can't can't get through.
1 HP left. He manages to eat the boiled egg.
Very close for him, having a rough first proto.
And there we go.
We'll make it through. Yeah, definitely should focus on your race there, Kyle. Finish her up. But we appreciate hearing from our runners. Oh, Duck's in a nice spot for a potential skip here. He did come. Ooh. That should be good. Hopefully it walks to the left a little.
Yeah, I think he needed one more to the left and one more down.
Yeah, you need to wait, I think, because I don't think it was quite stuck on the right side, so he probably could have waited a little bit. See if it would walk over. You're still relying on the Duck to walk over there himself. You can't really force him to go over there.
James somehow green swirl on that.
That is weird, yeah. I did get a skip. Actually, I did see him
no,
get Yeah, the duck did take out Kyle, so he will take the unfortunate lapse back to the Tessie spawn.
Yeah, where Tessie drops you.
But he will not have to get through the first proto again. He can just steamroll right past where that first proto spawns.
But he will have to fight the duck again.
Or get it a skip.
Or
We
skip
could
it.
see, yeah, we could see another duck skip, but it's in a slightly worse spot for him this time around, so definitely doesn't seem as doable. See, hopefully the duck doesn't whip out the attack gauntlet this time. He does go down.
Duck down.
Duck is down. He is a menace. You don't often see the duck does have a lot of turns where he'll just do nothing, but
If he
when
decides...
he hits,
Yeah.
he hits hard. Especially coming off that first proto fight. Bubble Monkey.
Bubble Monkey ruined everyone's
Uh-huh.
second proto skip. I don't think a single runner in this race got away with it.
It's not even like the cheeky, oh, I just barely stopped moving before the present got me. No, Bubble Monkey this time was just walking up and stopping in front of the present. Absolute power move.
Insignificant item. Doesn't look like it would do much of anything, but...
Getting a joiner on his second proto fight, Kyle manages to make through it. They didn't seem to want to hit him too much, which is definitely welcome. On his way to Pawn Cave.
Oh, almost looked clean.
Yeah, those guys will hide there, yeah.
All slugs hiding.
They'll get you. Kyle kind of in a rough spot here because that next spawn plate, but luckily it's pretty empty for him. He could get pincered. In fact, it's the legendary complete empty spawn plate. Ooh, he thought it was close.
Green.
Oh my god. That's crazy. We're seeing some wacky green circles today. Having to do a bit more despawns. The second spawn plate has always been a bit of a pain. It can have shrooms, slugs, or mice on it.
Yeah, he's got a few. He's definitely working for it. There's the pond of Pond Cave.
Absolutely. Not too bad, though. I've certainly seen much worse Pond Cave RNG, so... Some people can get stuck in that first room for a while.
Yeah.
Just because of how narrow.
I think my last run, I had at least 10 despawns trying to get in. And
you definitely need that first plate to be empty. It's so hard to stutter in that tiny... You don't want to get pincered either.
yeah, despawns or door transitions where music changes are slower as well. So it's a it's definitely a big time loss to have to constantly despawn that one.
Absolutely.
Not too bad on the top there either. He's able to... Kyle's able to get a Pond Cave.
Yeah, pretty nice Pond Cave, honestly. Which is what he needed for a good time here. I'm not sure... He might be more aware. I'm not sure if he's fighting for this to be his not lowest time, or if he's just finishing for the sake of finishing, but... Ooh, the caveman.
Are very slow. Jeff can quickly outspeed them in running, not in a fight. they're actually very difficult to run from.
Yeah, looking for they can be kind of close to depending on where they path. Some of them can also not spawn. So, but for the most part, they're pretty hard to get into a fight with.
So he's gonna go ahead and hop in Skyrunner,
And our final Skyrunner of the night.
make his way to Boogey.
The saga is over for Kyle. A very rough race for him. A lot of bad RNG in ONET. Very good showing in winners though. I thought he had a pretty good winners. No deaths in PRV or anything like that either, so. ONET just ruins a person, I tell ya.
Yeah, ONET, especially you know, in these glitchless runs, no manip, you just have, you're at the mercy of the game.
You really are.
Bubbled. You know, the rest of the run, once you from here, I mean, you still have a few pretty dangerous.
There's a lot more safety, you know, as Ness gets those buffer.
Yeah, as the run gets further along, it becomes less RNG. You're definitely a lot stronger and more skill really comes into play. Going through things like 3 tunnel though are still a little.
Right, there's plenty of parts throughout the full glitchless route that will still spank you if you're not ready for them. Even if you are ready for them, I mean, even the most experienced runners will still run into the pleasure of 3 tunnel.
James gonna go demo 3 tunnel for you.
Because I live right here. Bam, first spawn plate. I'm surprised he hasn't seen any ghost yet. Oh my. Actually, not too bad. Did not have to fight for that first empty room at all. Wow! James is upset right now that he just had this kind of 3 tunnel.
ClassicJames gonna prove it's all too easy. I'm just looking for him.
Yeah, exactly. Like, do you even play this game? This 3 tunnel is like nothing.
This is free. Look at this.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Alright, Kyle finally on his way, getting Jeff into the party. Party's complete. Boogey tent will be taken down now. Does not get the door text skip, unfortunately. Looking for that bad key machine. Everyone is crying for mini barf over here.
Hopefully his graveyard's empty. Yep. Every once in a while you can get some really bad spawns right outside of that graveyard ladder that can catch you by surprise.
Yep. Sometimes you don't even get if there's like flies that are just swinging around out there, you don't even get a chance to get back in the ladder.
Yep. Well, a lot of people just don't even, you know, they're already buffering and.
Yeah, you don't. It's rare, right? So you wouldn't expect that you need to really worry about it. It's one of those, man, it sucks. It really sucks when it happens, but it almost never happens.
Clean walk to Boogey. Here we go. Hopefully Jeff will do his job.
Yep. Just close this one out right for Jeff. Don't put our boy through anything else. $66, not very good from Ness. But we will take the hit from Boogey. 474. Not the worst.
Yeah, not terrible. Did he not pick up the?
He did. I saw him. I did see it. Maybe he figures the rockin' will be enough though.
And it was. Congrats to Kyle.
400 is one of those kind of like bigger numbers that the bottle rocket can. Well, no, I say that. I mean, he could just kill it, you know.
Yeah, we like
GG. Very much GG to Kyle. Rough run. Onet absolutely just pounded him.
Yeah, I think Onet took everybody's life except for IQ, right?
Yeah, IQ was able to just kind of. IQ had a really good run. Screamed through it. 3-second PB, baby.
But yeah, good game. All the runners.
All the runners, yeah, absolutely great races.
See,
Kyle was definitely neck and neck there for a while with Heik0u.
I was gonna grab that fly honey. 3912. Although it looks like his timer kind of glitched. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I know. I remember Kyle was telling me he has some like stream side issues, not necessarily his.
So I think the mods are gonna go ahead and review when he started and time it and everything to get that
Yeah.
official. So.
Sweet. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, thanks everyone for watching. Like I said, the next race is at 8 p.m. So that one should be starting up in here in about 10 minutes.
Whoa. Yeah, I guess so. You're right. Holy crap.
So I'd say stick around.
Thanks everyone for hanging. Has been a pleasure. GG to all of our runners. They will move on to Swiss Week 4, knowing that their race for this week is done.